What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Jackson. Let us go. What's up, YouTube? Right now, you're hanging with Mr. Jackson. And, you know, today, the MyPLAYER Builder Reveal, y'all. And we about to get into it, y'all. But I'm going to be pausing and giving y'all my opinion. Like I said, y'all can see for yourself. Y'all can do your own research. It's up to y'all, man. I've been playing 2K since 2K13, and I'm an old head, but I ain't played it. I played mostly before that. I played NBA Live, the old NBA Live. But enough of that, man. Let's get into it, man.
Hey everyone, Tyrese Halliburton here with Zach from NBA 2K to share the detailed features available in the 2K26 MyPLAYER Builder. In this courtside report, we'll focus on the new animation glossary, build by badges, new scouting reports, and a lot more. See, to me, I know I stopped in the mad early, but to me, it was like they doing too much on like the other side of the gameplay, man. They doing too much. We don't need all this stuff, man. We don't need all this stuff, man. They are doing too much, man. Instead of putting all the effort into the gameplay, man. Why are you using AI to create your gameplay, man? When you get real people to create your gameplay, man. But let's get back into it, man. Now let's get started.
This year, the MyPLAYER Builder excels at giving players all the tools to make informed decisions when creating their future superstar. Starting with the animation glossary, this brand new feature will list every animation with details, attribute, and height requirements. If you have a specific player you want to model your game after, like Tyrese Halliburton for example, use the search function to find who you're looking for, making it easy to see all the requirements you need to meet to equip their animations.
I love that there are a lot of options to choose from. Me personally, I'm a YouTube merchant when it comes to finding a good build.
Create Your Own Build will sift through dozens of NBA player comparisons before choosing the best animations associated with the suggested players and assign them as default animations for a more enjoyable and streamlined experience from the start.
This is crazy right here, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. I don't know none of these new players. Is it gonna work on old players too? Like old players? Cause I started watching the NBA since 2000, man. When I found out NBA was like kind of fake. Know what I'm saying? I started watching the NBA a long time ago, y'all. So it's gonna be for old players. I know the old players good, but I don't too much don't know the new players, y'all. Let's get back into this, y'all. Ah, my goodness, y'all.
The new Build by Badges feature in NBA 2K26 can help shape the framework for your MyPLAYER.
Oh, so you can choose your
desired badges and tiers. Bronze.
So you can choose your badges at first. Oh, okay, that's good. Now that's good right there, yo. Cause me, I'm gonna make my own player I'm gonna customize my own player. So if you get to choose your badges, yo, I like that, yo. You get to choose your badges, I like that, man. Cause okay.
Silver, Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend. The minimum attribute points required will automatically be locked in. Spend your remaining attribute points to max out categories of your choosing and reach a 99 potential overall without missing out on your must-haves.
I like that in a way I don't, because you don't got that much. It's taking away your points.
Badges and attributes, and coaches you on your strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you make a point guard with a low pass accuracy rating, the builder will flag this as an area of concern and potential detriment to your teammates.
This might be more in depth than the scouting reports I see during the season. This is pretty fire.
That's stupid, yeah.
Max plus ones are back, and now there are new Max plus twos. They work just like they sound. Max plus ones push badges one
I don't
tier
like
beyond
these,
their
y'all.
max potential.
These caps, I don't like that, y'all.
Take them 2 tiers higher. Takeover Surge, Hot Start.
I don't like the caps because you only can put certain things in there. Why wouldn't they let you put all this stuff in there? You only can put certain things in there. Every build I made for the last 2 years with the caps, y'all, I only had at least one. I had 1 or 2 per thing I could put in it. All these caps I unlocked. Only 1 or 2 things, yo. And I think that was posterized and what's called, yo, when you take off and dunk on people. I only had those 2 badges I could put in there, yo, with my build. Every time I made my build for the last 2 years, because I only made 1 build really.
and Clutch Gene are perks that temporarily boost your badges up one tier in different
Oh,
game
so they got new
situations.
things in Clutch
They can even boost
Genes.
a badge beyond their max potential. New in 2K26, build specialization goals allow you to enhance your MyPlayer's potential.
Oh, now we got
in a specific
goals.
skill area. For each
Now we got homework. This is crazy, man. What the heck is we doing here? And you only pick 3? Oh my goodness. I'm glad. I'm just playing my career this year. I'll probably be done in like 3 weeks. But I'm just playing my career. I'll be done in like 3 weeks.
each save, you can pick one of 5 areas to specialize in.
Crazy, man.
Finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebounding. Each area features 9 unique goals that test your abilities in that specialty. Your mastery will earn you rewards tailored to each skill area, including skill boosts, unique apparel and cosmetics, new archetype names, cap breakers for that skill area, and permanent max +1 and max +2
This is
badge
stupid.
perks.
This is stupid, man.
Cap breakers aren't just back in NBA 2K, they're evolving. In NBA 2K26,
It's dumb
each
too,
cap
y'all.
breaker will still raise your highest rated and strongest attributes by 1 point, but if you choose to apply them to your lowest rated attributes, you will see larger boosts. For example, if your favorite MyPLAYER build is struggling in the rec because you left its free throw rating low, a cap breaker could raise your free throw rating by double digits and provide a significant
God dumb. I left it free throw low for a reason. I ain't worrying about it. That's why. I ain't worrying about that. Well, I'm gonna put points in that. Hey, I'm just gonna be missing free throws. That's dumb.
improvement.
Cap breakers were a game changer in 2K25. I'm glad they're back in 2K26.
That's a waste of points
My
right there in
boys
free
are really
throws.
hype about that.
Rebirth has multiple tiers this year, letting you carry over more progress from your existing saves than ever before. Silver Rebirth is unlocked at 90 overall and allows you
If the VC's still high, this doesn't matter. People still gonna be making 1 or 2 bills. So this really don't matter if the VC's still high.
to instantly unlock any newly created MyPlayer's maximum potential to the highest overall rating that you previously reached. As you reach 95 overall across new saves, you will unlock Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth. These new Rebirth tiers automatically upgrade your badges to their respective level once attribute requirements are met.
The MyPLAYER Builder in 2K26 gives you all the tools to make the best possible build, so you can be a difference maker on the court. Whether you create your own build from scratch or build by badges, find what works for you with numerous personalization
Oh,
options.
so you gotta choose. You can build it by badges or scratch or customize it yourself. Oh my goodness, y'all. I thought that was all in one. I'm guessing not, y'all. That's what I thought it was, y'all.
It was fun breaking down all the new features in the MyPLAYER Builder this year. Thanks for joining me, Tyrese.
Pre-order NBA 2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt Edition today and start testing the revamped MyPLAYER Builder sooner with early access, starting on August 29th.
So if there are any, also the height requirements as well. That alone is a huge quality of
But let's talk a little bit more about it in detail.
Sure. So you may remember from a few weeks ago, back during the roadmap stream, that we mentioned one of the themes of this year's builder is giving you more information and more quality of life improvements, because we know that making a build is really important, right? That sets the foundation of how you play and your gameplay experience in my career. So we know how important that is to you, and the dev team has added this brand new animation glossary. So now you don't have to go look up what the different animation requirements are and which ratings you have to hit and all that. You can simply pull up this tab in the builder that has all the animations, and it lists every single one with their attribute requirements, and also, if there are any, also the height requirements as well. That alone is a huge quality of life improvement for me. But as you heard Tyrese mention, there is also a search function. So if you tap triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox, you will bring up this keyboard. You can type exactly which player's animations you want to see. So if you want all of Halliburton's animations, or you want to model yourself off of Steph Curry, and you want all of Steph Curry's animations, you can type their name and you can see specifically their animations and what requirements you need to meet to play and look like them. But while we are here about animations, there is one more thing here that kind of went by quick. But Zach mentioned that in the past, when you made a custom build, you ended up with all default animation, right? As most of you in the chat know, those animations are not necessarily the ones that look the coolest or the ones that are most fun to use. So this year, the dev team has made it so that once you've made your own custom build, the builder is going to go through dozens and dozens of NBA player comparisons to the build you made, even beyond the first 3 that you see when you're at the scouting report. And then it's going to automatically pick the best animations from those players to give them to you right away. So you can see in this screenshot, this build, it got a lot of Curry animations, Lillard, Brunson animations. It got a lot of Curry animations by default. And you can, of course, still change these, but this is the way that the dev team is making the builder more friendly. So if you don't want to bother changing your animations, especially, at the start, you will have fun packages that you can play with right away. So that part's not necessarily about the animation glossary, but figured while we're talking about animations, we should mention it here as well.
Yeah, that part good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That part real good, but still, man, I wish they would have put all this effort into the game, man. Why they using pro play, man? Why are they using AI when they putting so much money into graphs and charts and oh my goodness, man. We don't care about that. We care about the gameplay.
So we definitely got some quality of life upgrades. I know for me personally, going and making the build and then checking the requirements and all that other stuff like that was a hassle. So now
with the right stick, it is going to ask you which attribute you got: bronze, silver, gold, hall of fame, especially, at the start. You will have fun packages that you can play with right away. So that part's not necessarily about the animation glossary, but figured while we're talking
information about that, man, this is what I was looking forward to.
This one's kind of cool. So building by badges is something that many of you already do. I think many of you in the chat already do this, right? You play with your attributes and try to put them at the sweet spot where you can unlock as many badges as possible. And those badges are going to play a big role in how you perform on the court. So this year in 2K26, the dev team has now added this as a feature. So in the build by badges menu, you can pick which tier of a badge you want. So you can see here, you got bronze, silver, gold, hall of fame, or legend, and it is going to show you the requirements for each one. So in this example, you can see that for hall of fame shifty shooter, you need either a 96 mid-range shot or a 96 three-point shot. And let's say you want to lock that in. If you click the right stick, it is going to ask you which attribute you want to pin. And pinning an attribute just means that you are going to lock in that attribute rating as your minimum. So for this example, let's say you pick whether you want a 96 mid-range shot or a 96 three-point shot. Let's say you pick the mid-range shot. Once it's pinned, you can then safely adjust the rest of your attributes without losing the badges that you know that you really, really want to have for your build. So this person really wanted to have Hall of Fame shifty shooter, that pins it so that they can make the other adjustments without losing that. I think many of us in the builder in the past, many of us who did build by badges, we always got like, you make one little attribute go down by one attribute point, you lose the badge you need, then you go all the way back up. But then when you did that, some of the other attributes that were connected to it went down with it, and you had to kind of adjust and fix everything. This kind of just keeps things locked in, so that is really a huge quality of life feature. So if
that's all right too, right there. Yeah,
this, but hopefully this is a nice
too much
feature
work
for you. But if you're somebody newer to the game and you just now
people won't be spending hours making a build now, y'all. Because remember, VC is too expensive, so so you gonna only make probably 1 to 2 builds. So people will be spending hours to make one build.
realized that you should probably be maximizing the badges you get on your MyPLAYER, this feature is going to help you out and educate you at the same time. So hopefully you guys like this.
That's crazy too. That one right there for me, another like I said, quality of life change is being able to lock that in.
Now we do have a screenshot that we can show. So you can see here that when you are deciding your build's position and your body measurements, that there is a new body type potential preview on the right side. See a little box with the player in it? That is a visual preview that you can use the right stick to kind of scroll through, and you're going to see the different body types your build can eventually unlock by doing workouts in the Gatorade gym.
Oh, but you gotta do that too again?
A while back is this is just a really nice quality of life feature. You no longer have to make a build, go to the Gatorade gym, find out the build doesn't get the body type you want, back all the way back out to the main menu to the builder, do it again, do a new build, check the Gatorade gym again, rinse and repeat. That it did take a long time. So this is going to skip all that for you, and now right in the builder you can see that, you know, if you want a swole build or if you want a skinny body type, you can see that right from the start. So hopefully this is another improvement that kind of makes your builder experience just a little bit better.
Yeah,
now they got body type
on the screen too. That build is a lot. Anyway, moving forward, we got build templates. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so this part, if you guys saw a little snippet of it in the video, this probably looked familiar to many of you. So our build templates are returning. These are the grab and go options that get you a solid build that you can use right away if you want. So especially if you're newer to the game, but also if you just don't want to spend time coming up with your own build, these are really, really helpful. So we could take a quick second and go over the 3 options. But NBA templates, those are, as the name suggests, those are for you to play like your favorite NBA player. So if you use those templates as is, you will get all the animations of whichever player that build is modeled after. And this year, each season, the dev team is going to add a new set of these NBA templates that have a theme. And for the first season, right at launch, the first theme of the year is going to be a collection of players who have been named All-Stars more than once. So it's going to be many names that you recognize. Then in the middle, we have ProTune builds. Those are built by the pros. And what that means is they are built by our dev team. They were built by our experts over there at Visual Concepts.
Ain't no experts. Y'all got no experts.
A position and a play style. And then it gives you a list of builds that
I think none of them know about NBA. None of them talk about experts. Yeah, right.
match your preference, and you can pick the one that's good for you. Then you can see there in the upper right corner that starting in season 2, we are going to have community builds again. These are templates submitted by build makers from around the community. So they are focused on builds that are unique or competitive or perhaps both. And this has always been my favorite. I have been very open on past streams that I am somebody who watches a bunch of videos from our experts in the community, and I end up copying one of their builds, right? I might make a little tweak here and there, but I end up copying somebody's build that I saw their video of. So ever since we've added these community builds, I use them every single year. And one cool note about these is that we are working on an official submission process for these. So that if you are a community member, you love making builds, you make content on them, we are going to try to make a process for you to submit your build for consideration. Because in the past, we've just had builds that were submitted to me or submitted to our dev team directly, and we don't want community builds to be limited to people who can message us directly. So we are working on something, and in season 1, hopefully we'll have more to share about how you can get involved in community build templates yourself as well. But Stacks, those are the 3 builder paths.
Yeah.
Hold up. We see something.
Couple things here, and the first one I don't think was in the video. I don't think I remember hearing it, but the max height for MyPlayers is now going to be 7'4". Those of you who felt like 7'3s weren't tall enough for you, you want that Victor Wembanyama height or that Zach Edey height, you can now make 7'4" build. But across the board, you know, short and tall, the dev team really spent a lot of effort making sure that no matter what height you are, you can make a build that is effective. So if you want to make a really short build or a really tall build, you can. That is totally your preference. But we want to make sure that whether you are short, tall, or medium-sized, it is a balanced experience so that there is more build diversity, which is a big goal, of course, of the MyPLAYER build.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm thinking they putting too much stuff into this build system, man. What they need to be putting into the game, man. Some of the new features they got, yeah, I do like. I ain't gonna lie to you, I do like, but still, man, they need to put all that money into getting rid of pro play, because pro play is AI, y'all, AI generated, and they need to go back to, you know, people putting on the little suits with the little white balls and stuff, paying the players to do different moves in those suits. So you get better animation, y'all. Y'all want to be getting on them glitches and people glitching to the screen. People are moving mad slow and clunky and stuff like that, man. It's not smooth. Y'all know how it was back in the days, man. NBA 2K16, 17, 18, 19. It looked more smoother than it do now, y'all. And that was arcade back then. It looked way more smooth back then when it was arcade. But like, comment, subscribe, man. I see y'all when I see you. Peace. I'm out.